You know, there's some days where I think like, oh yeah, there's no way, there's no music. There's no music. There's always music. There's always music. Rockhampton was dropping 1998 Truman, their own banger in their own right. Chance decided, hey, I'm just gonna drop 4 songs right here real quick on Twitter, and I'm kind of not really gonna just say anything other than that. Like, here's 4 new songs. Okay, bye. The first song that I'm gonna be looking at is 65th and Ingleside, and in it is Chance talking about his past and how he's been able to be on a come up and how he got to that point in life and how he wants to take care of his child and make sure that she has a wonderful future ahead of her. Initially, the voice at the beginning of the song talking about how everything's gonna be okay just sounded so weird to me. Like, I was like, this is weird, this is off. But after listening to it through all the way through and getting to the end and hearing it again, I realized that it fits with the message of the song, and it does fit tonally with the song. So I don't dislike it, I just thought it was weird initially. In the first verse, Chance recounts the times that he was with the baby mama of his child and how he was still an immature kid, and he even talks prior to that in a little intro segment where he talks about how he's wondering if he's going to be able to pay her back for all the work that she did and be able to take care of this kid, and he sometimes and sharing his anxiety as well about, you know, losing that kid. He doesn't want to lose that kid. He loves his daughter. Only that, but he was living with a friend on 65th and Ingleside in one of the apartments there, and since he basically didn't pay for anything, he wanted to make sure that he achieved all his goals in order to be able to pay that person back. I think something like that can be applied to like any situation as a younger person when you first realize like how much stuff that your parents do in order for you to live in this world, and if you struggle financially, it's even more of a message. Just not even just the fact that your parents raised you, but just the fact that you've seen how hard your parents work. I think all of us can relate to that and wanting to make sure that our parents live comfortably. Not just parents either, it's guardians and friends of the family and other people in your family that you may consider someone who has helped you significantly and you would like to pay back, not just because of the fact that they help you, but because they're someone you care about. And I think that's something that we all feel to an extent for someone in our lives. It's definitely difficult too, because the help is priceless most of the time. And I think the best thing we can do is just consistently build on that relationship and enjoy it to the fullest amount that we can. So Chance is struggling in his life, you know, he's dealing with a lot of stuff, and financially it's not looking the best for him, and it looks a little hopeless. But then Childish Gambino, aka Donald Glover, shows up, and he was one of the first people to really back Chance and really give him a push and hype him up, and he helped Chance get those first tours and stuff, and he was always supportive of Chance before Chance was Chance. And so it's really cool to see Chance recount that. That moment forward birthed the ability of Chance to, for one, not be broke and young, but be young and rich and enjoy things that he hadn't before and reach dreams that he might have felt were not previously reachable. This does is it basically feeds into the optimistic chant of the chorus. Everything's gonna be okay. You know, when someone's usually hopeful, even in their most doubtful moments where they may feel like things are going bad, they usually try to remind themselves that everything is gonna be okay. They just have to keep going. They have to keep striving forward. And here Chance is talking about his past in order to show that everything didn't always have this glitter and this gold behind him. It was times where he struggled, but he believed that everything was going to be okay. He had faith in himself, and he had faith in the people around him, and he had faith in God. Even despite Chance's success, he talks about how there's still things he has to worry about where he's at. In the line where he describes, literally, we got to keep the car running in case I come running because something went down and I have to get out of here and we have to leave. But then he also talks about, he goes back to still the positive things. He reinforces the positive structure. He talks about, yes, there's still problems in my neighborhood and things like that, but I'm still able to enjoy life, and my daughter, even though she can't play in the park now, with my success, she's able to look at the stars. She's able to dream big. She's able to really achieve anything she wants because I am able to get her at a comfortable point in life, and I'm able to raise her in a really good environment, and I'm able to take care of my child. I think the best thing for a parent, any parent, is to see their child flourish and develop and grow and be able to take care of their child and have their child live in some comfort. Now, in the real world, obviously, there are struggles that no one can avoid, regardless of your financial situation. There will always be something you have to deal with. But parents usually feel if there's something that they can alleviate, there's some way to take you out away from certain horrible things, they will do that. And so I think this is Chance as a dad just being like, hell yes, my daughter does not have to go through certain things. If you're able to see your child have success in their dreams, it's incredibly wonderful and prideful as a parent. And being able to provide that foundation for them to achieve their dreams is nothing short of just wonderful. In the final leg of the song, Chance talks about how he and his now fiance had a lot of struggles, but their daughter brought them together, and they both moved from different places of struggle and to come together, and now they're finally able to really be happy together. After that, it finishes with the everything will be okay, and we have the conclusion of 65th and Ingleside, a recounting of Chance's past life and now his hopeful future that surely will be bright. It's an optimistic song, which is definitely typical of Chance the Rapper, and after listening to it a few times, I have come to like it. I definitely will have it in my songs to play until more new music comes out, and then it gets like buried behind like a load of playlists. Somebody stop me from what this guy says. Just believe and also get a job or become a rapper. I mean, you know, your options are very open. Options are very, very open.